In the northeast corner of Europe lies a country you may have never heard of. Yet you've been here before, whenever you've closed your eyes, and envisioned the perfect city as you listened to fairy tales, or escaped to a secret getaway where no one could find you, or dreamt about a magical stroll through a winter wonderland. And then there are things you probably didn't quite imagine, like driving to the nearest island across a frozen sea, or singing with close to 10% of the population, or diving into a former Soviet prison, or wandering through what was once the largest factory in Imperial Russia. Estonia is a fascinating hybrid of Eastern Europe and Scandinavia. Locals enjoy the world's most advanced digital society and yet are closely tied to nature. It's a place where you can pick superfoods from fields of dandelions, enjoy the finest Nordic gastronomy among the wilderness, canoe across flooded meadows, and purify the body and soul in a smoke sauna. We know it's not your average bucket list destination, but we promise it's one you'll never forget once you've been here.
Hi everyone! We are truly happy to see that so many of you have made it to virtual Estonia this time. Warm welcome. I am Liisa Eller of Visit Estonia, and with me are here today Kadri Karu and Riine Tigi of Estonian Convention Bureau to give you some ideas why Estonia would be an interesting and safe place for your events and conferences to come. Today, you will learn about our top destinations, unique venues and experiences in Estonia.
What a year, right? Who would have thought a year ago at IBTM Barcelona that this year we will be hosting a TV show from Estonia rather than meeting you guys face to face at the bustling trade show? Life has taken some unexpected turns, but it is what it is. So let's enjoy the virtual event today and hope that face-to-face meetings will bounce back eventually with some virtual element tied up with them.
But now it's time to say officially hello to all of you online and ask you to join us for a selfie. So please turn on your cameras and we can make an awesome Zoom photo all together. It's okay if you are having some comfy clothes on you or you haven't had your hair done. That's all right. That's the advantages of the home office, you know. So are we having the screens on? I'm looking forward to see your faces on the screen.
Hello.
Great! Hello to everybody.
Everyone.
It's so lovely to see you, and thank you for joining us today. So, Liisa and Riina, so now it's the time for cheers. Thank you all. This will be a lovely memory of meeting all of you here in Estonia today virtually. At the registration form, we ask you to indicate if you have already done business in Estonia. And we were really happy to see that so many of you have already been to our country. And for others, we are on the bucket list. So today we hope to inspire all of you who are about to discover more about Estonia and also our old friends whom we would really warmly like to welcome back. At the end of the seminar today, we will have a prize draw. So there will be one lucky person winning an exclusive trip to Estonia to take place next year when traveling is possible again. Also, please use this opportunity to ask questions about Estonia from us and make use of the Q&A feature in Zoom. We will make sure to address your questions throughout the seminar. And also, we will be recording the webinar and make it available later on.
So let's get started. Just to recap the basics. We are located in Northern Europe. Our neighbors are Finland, Russia, and Latvia. So we are all, and the population is only 1.3 million. We are really happy to have all of the 4 seasons, each with its own characteristics. Right now, we are fingers crossed, wishing for the thick December snow to come. Territory-wise, we are larger than Belgium, Switzerland, and the Netherlands, but the population is so much smaller. Like here, we are in this photo, all at the same picture, at our world-famous song festival. Yeah, wow. As you can see, it's taken on a pre-COVID time, so we are close to each other there. But we truly hope that in 2 years' time, we can come together and celebrate again, as the tradition has been from 1869. Estonia is naturally green destination. 70% of the country is covered by the nature. We have large forests, bogs, wetland areas, and lakes. We even still have hundreds of brown bears, but no worries. Usually they are not invited to the international conferences, only village parties.
Sustainability is a natural way of life for us. Because our city centers are so small, it's natural to get around on foot or on electric scooters. These are allowed in Estonia. Our tap water is drinkable everywhere in the country. Our air is one of the cleanest in the world, and we usually eat seasonal, local, organic food. But on the other hand, we have a reputation of being the world's most advanced digital society, where 99% of state services are provided for us online, which means that we have e-schools, e-prescriptions, e-everything. We sign all the documents digitally. We do not print out any document anymore, which saves us tons of trees and also some time. Actually, there are only 2 things which can't be done online in Estonia. Can you guess what are these? It's getting married and getting divorced. Other than that, we are always online. And this actually brings us many, many digital events each year.
Besides being very digital, there are also some other reasons why Estonia is a easygoing and hassle-free location where to organize your conference or event. The local currency is euro, and English and other foreign languages are widely and well spoken. Also, you can use bank cards everywhere. Estonians, I must say, we hardly carry any cash with us. Also, we have a can-do attitude, so we are well experienced with international events and meetings. In the light of current COVID epidemic, Estonia has been very lucky to have one of the lowest infection rates in Europe due to the low density of population and also thanks to effective yet business-friendly restrictions by our government. It is still possible to go to the restaurants, hotels are open, museums as well. It is compulsory to wear a mask in a public place and keep social distance, but still we can more or less live at least partly our normal lives today. And of course, many of the countries have been restricting holding large events. But in Estonia, we have been able to organize a few of them. For example, Latitude 59 IT conference took place towards autumn. We hosted the Bocuse d'Or Europe, the chefs competition, and also WRC rally championships in Estonia. And strict COVID restrictions or practices were implemented at these events, and they were very successful. In addition, there has been many online and hybrid events hosted from Estonia, attracting really global audience. In many hotels and unique venues, there are hybrid event studios with all the technical possibilities available, and also our PCOs and DMCs are very well experienced and creative to be at your service, organizing and planning a successful online or hybrid meeting.
But what about the Estonians? We have a Nordic temperament. Underneath this timid surface, we have a warm heart. We are open-minded and adapt to new situations. We're quite tall, and as you can see, of 3 of us, many of us are blonde. We love the outdoor and spending time in the nature. We take the best out of every season. We even have the saying that there is no bad weather. It's only about appropriate clothing. And we need space around us, so it's good to know that you have a neighbor, but not to hear and see. So no worries, Latvians and Finns, you're on a safe distance.
Okay, hopefully now you've got a bit better idea what the country and its people are about. Let's now dive into our 3 main meeting destinations. And of course we start with our fairy tale-ish capital, Tallinn. For those who haven't yet had a chance to visit it, let's take a look first. Can I have the Tallinn video? Beautiful, isn't it? The seaside capital has roughly 500,000 inhabitants, so it's quite cozy size, with all the attractions, venues, hotels within walking distance. And even the Tallinn airport is only like 10 minutes tram ride away. Tallinn's main draw is, of course, the charming UNESCO-listed medieval old town, with cobblestone streets, merchant houses from 13th, 14th, 15th centuries, hidden courtyards. When you are walking around there, it's like stepping back in time hundreds of years.
But it's actually the blend of old and new that gives Tallinn its special, appealing atmosphere. This is at least what we hear back from the clients, that if you walk just few steps out of Old Town, go across the street, and already you are in the ultra-modern Rotermanni district, or in our hipsterville called Telliskivi, where old warehouses have been turned into trendy pubs, restaurants, and this is the place where also the locals like to go out. And besides that, the city offers a great variety of infrastructure for meetings and events. The city center is packed with world-class business hotels that are only a short walk away from the sightseeing options, from the unique conference venues, as well as restaurants and attractions. And in many hotels, there are nice conference facilities, and most of the hotels also have spa facilities in-house, and the spa access is very often included in the room rate this is really a nice added value for business travelers. And during this COVID time, most of the hotels in Tallinn have stayed open, and they have really been devoted into developing new cleanliness and hygiene practices as well.
But what about Tallinn venues for events? As we all know, picture shows more than 1,000 words. So I think let's see a video about main unique venues Tallinn has.
Tallinn's Old Town is one of the most well-preserved medieval towns in the world. Tallinn Town Hall was founded in 1404. That was at a time when Tallinn was a flourishing Hanseatic city. It has a beautifully preserved interior and exterior and offers a stunning view to the Town Hall Square, which is the center of Tallinn's Old Town. It's perfect for VIP receptions and award ceremonies. House of the Blackheads is a Renaissance-style guild hall that is a regular feature on every Tallinn postcard stand. In medieval times, it was a gathering place for merchants and craftsmen's associations. Nowadays, its various rooms are frequently used for concerts, receptions, and galas. Have you ever had dinner next to a submarine? Here, you get a chance to do that. The Seaplane Harbor is a vast maritime museum that has won many heritage awards and is one of the largest gala dinner venues in Tallinn. You can even have your seminar on top of the historical icebreaker Surtul, which is docked outside. Fotografiska is a satellite gallery of a Stockholm-based world-famous photographic art center. It's located in the middle of Tallinn's Hipsterville, the Teleskivi creative city. Your event can be topped up with a curator tour, and you can enjoy a zero-waste dinner in a restaurant with an amazing view of the Old Town. Tallinn Creative Hub is currently the most popular venue for events. Exciting hybrid events and medical congresses have all taken place here. The building served as the city's central power plant in the 20th century. Its name in Estonian translates to cultural cauldron in reference to the former boiler room that is now a large meeting space. The Noblessner Foundry is located in the historic Noblessner Port, originally a submarine factory set up in 1912. The newly decommissioned facilities are an edgy venue great for conferences, product presentations, concerts, and receptions. The main hall is so spacious that you could drive a large car through it. This is the theater hall of the Estonian National Opera. On a regular night, you can enjoy a ballet or opera performance. When using it for conferences or events, you'll be sure to create a memorable experience in this majestic hall. Medical conferences, gastronomic competitions, award ceremonies, and much more have been hosted here. In the beating heart of Tallinn city center, Alexela Concert Hall offers the largest venue in Tallinn for concerts, congresses, and opening and closing ceremonies. It has hosted international film galas, tech events, and concerts by world-famous superstars, just to name a few. Kadriorg Palace is an Italian-style palazzo that houses an art museum. This is where Russian Tsar Peter the Great used to spend his summers. It's near the sea, the president's palace is next door, and the palace is surrounded by the most elegant Baroque park in Tallinn. Kumu Art Museum is located in Kadriorg Park. It was one of the inspired locations featured in Christopher Nolan's recent film, Tenet. The impressive modern and contemporary art museum is a great venue for smaller seminars and receptions. At 314 meters, you can really host an event where people feel they've been lifted above the clouds. Get a 360-degree experience in the 21st floor panoramic restaurant. Make use of the cinema hall as a meeting space, or literally walk on the edge of the tower platform. Tallinn's venues offer inspiration, good value, and unforgettable experiences. Between the old and the new, we can guarantee that you and your event participants will leave Estonia satisfied. The Estonian Convention Bureau team is always there to help you in all aspects of your event planning. Contact us at any time with your questions or ideas.
So, there are definitely many out-of-the-box venues to consider for your events in the future. We didn't bother you with all the information with of the capacities of the venues, but we will definitely send you links later on. Or you can always ask us, Estonian Convention Bureau's team, if you need specifics about every venue you saw there. But when you zoomed in, we had also many friends from Finland and Latvia and Lithuania who probably been to Tallinn many times. But we also prepared something for you. What's new in Tallinn? We asked our dear colleagues from Tallinn Convention Bureau to make a video about it, and they got creative. Can you see?
Hello, we are from Tallinn Convention Bureau.
We're always ready to be your #1 support when you're bringing your event to Tallinn.
And right now we're going to show you what's new and fresh in Tallinn.
This is the brand new Noblessner Seafront Quarter. It's a really popular area right now. This place used to be a submarine factory and a shipyard, but just recently it was transformed into a residential and recreational area where you can find many restaurants, an art gallery, and even a brewery.
This is the PROTO invention factory. Here you can see 19th century inventions such as the hot air balloon and the submarine, all brought to life through virtual reality.
This place is great for receptions or if you're looking to add an incentive element to your event. But there's another side to this building. Now we are in the Event Hall Noble, which has been the venue of choice for concerts, conferences, and even launch events for new cars.
The venue has more rooms to accommodate smaller events or provide space for breakout sessions.
Moving on. Let's go and discover one of the most unique hotels in Tallinn.
Welcome to Hector Container Hotel, a brand new hotel with a sustainable mindset.
What's so special about it? All the rooms are built into shipping containers.
There's lots of room to relax and meet with new people, and all of the hotel rooms are super cozy, so that means it's perfect whether you're an introvert or an extrovert.
The rooms in Hector are cozy and comfortable and have everything you need, including a shower, a TV, and loads of storage space.
The reception also works as a cafe and bar, and the hotel also features a large communal kitchen and a relaxing yoga room.
Did you know that public transportation has been free for the citizens of Tallinn since 2013? But you can also apply for free public transportation for the attendees of your international event. Just contact Tallinn Convention Bureau and we'll help you with the application.
And here's the newest 4-star Superior Hotel in Tallinn.
Lembitu is located in the heart of Tallinn. Its unique exterior is a combination of a historical building and a brand new addition.
The hotel has 125 stylish rooms and suites. There's also a wine and tapas bar, a relaxing spa, and an in-house restaurant.
This is the hotel's largest conference room. It is situated on the top floor and is surrounded by an open terrace, which provides stunning views of Tallinn.
There's just enough time for one more place.
This centuries-old artillery tower is now home to the Estonian Maritime Museum. We affectionately call the tower Fat Margaret because it's the chubbiest tower in medieval Tallinn. The museum has an award-winning exhibition that features an actual medieval shipwreck. When you visit Tallinn, we recommend getting the Tallinn card, which grants you free entrance to most museums in Tallinn, including this one. You can also ride public transportation for free. The Tallinn card team has also created a special discount for international delegates. Now you've seen some of our new hotels and venues.
And if you're inspired to have your event in Tallinn, feel free to contact us. We're here for you.
Thank you, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you, team of Tallinn, for this great overview. We have here some questions for Tallinn, so let's connect with our good colleagues in Tallinn Convention Bureau to discuss this. So this would be probably the question of the year. Hello, are you out there? Hello, Meeli. Lovely to see you. And Tallinn really has a lot to offer for meetings and events. We are convinced by these videos. But I have a few questions here for you. How do you feel? What is the best event size, best group size in Tallinn?
First of all, thank you, Kadri. And thank you for a wonderful event so far. I'm very happy to see so many people interested in what Estonia has to offer. And yeah, I am gladly answer to your questions. About the size, yeah, it depends on the type of event you are planning. If you are looking for a place to hold a large plenary session, then we have some venues that can fit thousands of people. But we also have lots of unique venues for conferences for around 500, 600 persons. So it's simply a matter of finding the perfect venue for the amount of people. And what else? I recommend check out Tallinn's tourism website, visit tallinn.ee, for more precise information about our possibilities and venues. And what else? Actually, Tallinn has approximately 60 hotels with 7,000 hotel rooms. So we are ready.
There is really a lot of space for everybody. But if you would think for what type of events Tallinn is really ideal for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In terms of city's milieu and its venues, Tallinn is a very versatile destination. So I would say we can welcome just about any kind of event. Large venues that can host plenary sessions for many thousand people. Medieval Old Town provides an unforgettable atmosphere for corporate and for incentive clients. And Tallinn is home to many tech companies, startup hubs, and the University of Technology. So we often host tech and innovation events.
Thank you.
And don't forget that we have a lot of festivals, sport events as well, and together with conferences and with meetings.
Thank you very much, Meeli, for this feedback, for this overview. Greetings to you and your team. And here I will give the word over to you, Liisa, and for the visit to Tartu.
Yes, it is time to go to Tartu, to the second largest city of Estonia. It's in the southern part of country. And it's only 2 hours drive from the capital, Tallinn. And as the slogan says, it's the city of good thoughts. The city is home of the nation's top university, as well as many other institutes, research centers, biotechnology industries, and several software companies. But it's time to start the video to see what Tartu has to offer.
Tartu has a bit of everything. A little bit of old town, high-rise buildings, wooden house neighborhoods, ruins. A little bit of street art here and there, charming riverbanks, more parks than cities usually have. And the atmosphere in the old industrial quarters is even a bit too cool. And it's been this way for a while, at least since 1632, when universities were beginning to be established here. World-class science during the day, an irresistible buzz at night. Everything in Tartu is within your reach, 15 minutes by foot everywhere, especially in the summer, when we close a highway in the city centre, or by our popular public transport system, the bicycles. By the way, our smart bike share system and new bike lanes, green gas buses, and the use of 100% renewable energy in city institutions are only the first steps to become a completely climate-neutral city. And into all of this, we've fit ideal conditions for organising large events. Nearly 3,000 beds combined in various hotels. And space for both small and large events in those same hotels. Theatre or concert halls, in university auditoriums, museums, or why not at the Town Hall Square? And of course, all of this can be organised virtually or as a hybrid solution. Although we do prefer to meet our guests face to face. That is why we've worked so hard to become the European Capital of Culture in 2024. And getting to Tartu is pretty simple. Just a short flight from Helsinki, a train ride from Tallinn, or with a bus from Riga. The toughest part is that once you're here, you won't want to leave anymore because there's just so much to do, both in Tartu and southern Estonia. Folk sports, culture life, incredible nature, the Estonian National Museum, upside-down houses, the Aviation Museum, and so on and so on. We're waiting for you, here in Tartu, in the city of good thoughts. Discover everything we have to offer and visit tartu.com.
As we did with Tallinn, we now have a contact with our good colleague from Tartu Convention Bureau, whom you can also ask questions to find out more about possibilities for international events and conferences. So Tartu, Tallinn is calling. Hello, Dana.
Hello, Tallinn. Hello.
12 points for your groovy video. We are doing just fine.
Thank you.
But I wonder, where are you now? What is the location?
Actually, welcome to our Village of Life. This is our town hall square that turns into a very nice and cozy like Christmas village during September. And we have also here our first time ice rink.
Wow.
So take a look. And our town hall as well.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Thank you, Dana.
And it feels amazing too.
Great. We have here already some questions for you. Number one is that what kind of international events Tartu suits the best?
Well, I would say Tartu is definitely the main university town in Estonia, then most probably for different scientific and medical conferences. But as Tartu is a smart and sustainable city, also full of creative minds, then I would say Tartu actually suits for all kinds of events. So you just have to be creative and you name it. You're all welcome here.
But what is the biggest conference you've hosted so far in Tartu?
The biggest actually was in the beginning of this year, this January. We have yearly event. It's called Startup Day. And yeah, it sounds like strange that it was the biggest and in the 2020, but still it was. And it was over 4,000 participants, 4,400 to be correct.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
it's possible. Yeah, it is. We heard from your video that Tartu will be the European capital of culture in 2024. Maybe you want to share with us what are the main activities then and what one can expect from Tartu this year.
Yeah, you're correct. We really are very proud that we will be the capital of culture. And the main theme for the capital of culture in 2024 is arts of survival. This means that the whole year and already now we are starting to create the 3 different program lines. First of them is concentrating on the environment, the biodiversity, also the ecological importance in the city and all over Europe actually. The second one is concentrating more on connections and different to keep the skills that our grandparents have and to take them forward also and keep them forward because due to the digitalization we tend to forget what were the things that we used to do. And the third one actually is about the humans and the cultural biodiversity or the diversity, sorry. It means as Tartu really is full of different people, the students all over, and also in Europe, we have really something to say and we value the differences that we have and to bring it up. So there is really a lot going on, and I'm really happy that it's not only about Tartu, but it's actually all about all South Estonia. So this is something to expect, definitely.
I have here one last question. And we'd like to know what is the favorite thing for you in Tartu personally? As we know, you used to be an international meeting planner before.
Well, that's a good one. Actually, I think for me personally, when I moved to Tartu, the idea was that the time is ticking differently here. I can hurry without stress. That's a good thing. But as for meeting planners, and when I think back for my meeting planner days, then probably the city is like a canvas where you can really like create everything that you want. Like as you saw also in the video, then the whole city is your venue, and you just can use your imagination and your creativity to build really a unique event. So I think this is a dream come true for an international meeting planner.
Thank you, Dana. And I really recommend that also you will ask questions from Tartu and Dana. So use the Q&A. Thank you, Dana, once again, and over to Riine.
Okay, and actually I want to make one comment about this connection with Dana. As many of you probably are in lockdown in Europe, this was real life picture. People really are skating there because, as Kadri mentioned earlier, the COVID numbers are not so high in Estonia, so we can still enjoy some outside time, which is wonderful. We really like it. But now let's go over to our next main meeting destination. It's our the smallest city, we might say. It's called Pärnu, and it's on the western coast when you look at our map. And Pärnu, Estonians have nicknamed it our summer capital because it's a place where long sandy beach, villa architecture, beautiful parks, they all come together, and this is the place every Estonian goes for summer holiday because the weather is so nice there. But it's actually a good place for events all year around. Let's again have a look at the video, how it looks like.
What could be better than attending a conference with a little vacation on the side? Estonia's summer capital, Pärnu, provides the perfect work-leisure solution at any time of the year. Looking to escape the rush of a big city? Located a 2-hour drive between Tallinn and Riga on the west coast of Estonia, Pärnu is a peaceful and unspoilt seaside town. Hosting over 2,500 high-end hotel rooms, various golf courses, and countless team-building activities. With long-standing resort and wellness traditions lasting over 180 years, Pärnu has developed an exceptional reputation for customer service, creating an atmosphere that eliminates the stresses that are often associated with conferences and corporate events. This is your ultimate work-leisure experience. When it's finally time to get down to business, Pärnu accommodates various sized corporate venues located within a leisurely walking distance, so you and your staff can ditch the daily routine. From small, historic and culture-rich seminar rooms to large, stylish and contemporary conference halls, all providing a diverse range of catering options and on-site facilities that meet every international requirement. You can now enjoy healthy, efficient and positive conference days. Have you ever considered a conference at a world-class hotel? A seminar on a white sandy beach? A team meeting on a racetrack? A video call at a historic villa? A team event on a beautiful golf course? Or a team-building experience at an established UNESCO heritage site? Unlike other corporate destinations, we are here to tailor your event to suit your preferences. The possibilities in Panu are endless. Make your next conference event one to remember.
And once again, we are trying to meet our colleague from Pärnu. Orvika, are you there with us? Oh my God, 100 points to Pärnu. Wow, where are you? Is it your home bathroom? I can't hear. Heli. Oh, sorry. Oh.
Yes.
We didn't hear you. Sorry,
today,
sorry. So what's the place? Where are you?
I'm at the spa. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you perfectly. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm at the spa. As you know, Riina, Pärnu is a resort town. So it's quite normal here to visit your workday at the spa.
Okay, and this looks like a really nice spa, isn't it?
Yes, this spa is actually quite important because it's the most important symbol of Pärnu resort. Today, it's one of the modern spa in Pärnu, but it used to be a mud bath. The very first spa building in Pärnu. So the history of Pärnu resort began with this building. And by the way, this bath where I'm at the moment is the original one. So I think it's the oldest bath in Pärnu.
Oh, we envy you that you can be in the spa right now. Okay, we have a couple of questions to you as well. What would you say, what kind of events suit mostly to Pärnu?
As Pärnu is a small and cozy town, I think it's suitable for those who would like to organize their event outside the capital. And as Pärnu situates between two capitals, Riga and Tallinn, it's easily accessible and perfect for all conferences and seminars across the Baltics. For example, many Baltic medical conferences have taken place in Pärnu. And as you saw from the video, we have a lot of leisure activities here in Pärnu. Golf, horse riding, sailing, surfing, hiking, and so on. So if you would like to combine, for example, your seminar with teamwork or networking, then Pärnu is a perfect place to organize it.
Nice. We have actually a question from the audience. How do you get to Pärnu?
It depends from where. You can come through Tallinn with a plane and then take a bus, or with a ferry and then with your own car. And the same is to come here from Riga by plane and then take a bus, or yes.
So it's not so far away from either of capitals, actually.
No, it's actually 1.5 hours from Tallinn and about 2 hours from Riga, so not far.
Nice. The big news is that you recently won a title of Best Sustainable Destination around Baltic Sea area. What does it mean? What does it mean for you?
We are actually really proud of it, because sustainability and sustainable tourism is very important for us. If I remember correctly, there were 30 companies and destinations who submitted their application for the competition, and the winners were chosen in 3 categories. The most sustainable tourist destination, the most sustainable tourism product, and the most sustainable tourism service provider. And yes, Pärnu was selected as the most sustainable tourist destination. I think it's because Pärnu is a really green town. We have 2 national parks. We have an island, Kihnu, which belongs to UNESCO World Heritage List. We have a lot of green areas, parks, hiking trails, altogether 18 different. And we have also so-called city cows who have become really popular among visitors. I also think that sustainable tourism is a kind of a trend nowadays because people often choose a destination, hotel activity based on sustainability.
Sounds like a really nice place to visit. What's your favorite activity or spot in Pärnu? What would you recommend, or even it might be your hidden secret?
My favorite. I really like to go hiking on a hiking trail together with my family. And I have done it this year quite a lot, actually, because of COVID-19. And I enjoy cycling around the city. In Pärnu, we have more than 70 bicycle roads. So the city is almost covered with bicycle roads, and you can basically bike everywhere. And that's why it's also really popular among the locals. So I think these 2 I like the most.
It seems that you have really charmed our audience, because we have even another question coming in. Are there special treatment spas in Pärnu? Are there normal wellness with different treatments?
We have in Pärnu 9 different spas. All of them are, I think I can say, wellness spas.
And you also have, I think, like for families, water parks and these kind of things?
Yes, we have also, I think the biggest one, Tervise Paradiis in Pärnu, is mostly for families. Some spas, one of the spa is for conference, and but they all offer wellness services.
And most conference hotels in Pärnu, they also have spas, so it will be a nice visit to have a meeting and a spa treatment. Thank you, Orvika. Yes. Enjoy your evening. We envy you. Over to you, Lisa.
Thank you.
I really hope that you have now a better overview of our top destinations. But when you bring your event to Estonia, it's about business, of course, but it's also about the pleasure. Now we have a short video summary of popular activities and experiences here in Estonia. You already heard that we have a lot of culture. We are adventurous and outdoorsy, and we love the calm and we love the fun. There are many activities in addition, of course, which you just saw, and they are dependent on the exact location you'll be at, on the season, and of course, depending on the interest of your groups and your delegates.
So, this was our quick tour around Estonia. I truly hope that these different event possibilities and the experiences that we showcased have put Estonia on the top of your list for the future event destinations. But thank you. We have had quite a number of questions here from the audience, and we are happy to answer those together with Riina and Liisa. Firstly, we see that environment is a very important issue for Estonians. What is the approach of the Estonian events industry to sustainability? Riina.
Actually, as I mentioned, Estonia is sustainable naturally. Distances are really short here, which means that you hardly need a transfer bus. People can walk to venues, to hotels, and if you need some activities outside of the city center, it's usually 15 minutes, maximum half an hour, and you are in the middle of nature. Another thing is tap water is drinkable. You do not need a bottled water here. And we have a down-to-earth personalities in Estonia, which means that usually we even don't offer clients like white tablecloth. We do it like in very practical way. But if you need one, you can definitely get it. We also have Green Key certified hotels and venues. If you need like a real professional certification, these are there. So we will be happy to answer any questions about sustainability if anybody would need more information.
Thank you, Riina. But now over to you, Liisa. What are the temperatures in Estonia in winter and in summer? And what is the best time to visit Estonia, in your opinion? Or
I would say that any time is good. About temperatures, of course, it depends a bit what kind of year we have. Like this year has been very warm. But usually the winter temperature is -5 till -15 Celsius, of course. And summer degrees are close to 20 and above even. So plus 25 Celsius, I would say. And when summer months from June, July, and August are more leisure time, then for conferences and events, I would say from spring and then the autumn.
Thank you, Liisa. Also, we have a question here. What are the special winter celebrations, and are there any cruises also on the Baltic Sea during Christmas time?
Usually we have in Tallinn the Christmas market, and it actually last year it was voted the best Christmas market in Europe. This year it's a bit different, but we do have a Christmas market this year as well. It was just opened 2 days ago, and you'll see an image of it a bit later. Normally, Estonians celebrate Christmas like everywhere else in Europe. We have gifts, we have nice food, a lot of food, we visit our relatives, and in hotels we have Christmas dinners if anybody wants to come and enjoy it. And actually a big celebration for us is New Year. Then we celebrate even more than Christmas, so we have a drink or two. But we have special Christmas and New Year parties in our hotels as well.
Thank you. Regarding accessibility, Liisa, how is the transfer time from Tallinn Airport to the city center?
Oh, it's very easy and very short. Tallinn Airport is only 4 kilometers from the city center, so it means that in 10-15 minutes you are already from the hotel at your hotel. And airport is really hustle-free. One of our clients once called it a baby airport, so you don't have to spend too much time there.
Exactly. And the flight time from most European capitals, only 2 hours. That's really quick and easy. Of course, our flight connections have been affected as well, like elsewhere in the world, but we are sure that they come back. And here is also a question about tourists returning to Estonia and if it's mandatory to have a vaccine to enter Estonia. Of course, we hope that the vaccine will come to Europe, will come to Estonia as soon as possible, and traveling can start again. At the moment, when we look at the calendar of scheduled events, it's really busy and packed already in April, May and onwards, and we truly keep our fingers crossed that all of these international meetings, congresses, corporate events can take place as planned. At the moment, it is not mandatory to have a vaccine, but it is possible to do a COVID test at Tallinn Airport or in the port of Tallinn. And if the test is negative, then shorten the quarantine time and do the business in Estonia that you have come here for. So we have come to the last questions. What services do you offer offshore islands?
Riina.
Offshore islands, it's usually like a day trip, tour to the island. If it's, there are actually more than 2,000 islands in Estonia. If you're staying in Tallinn, then you can take a day trip to close by islands to Tallinn. But if you look at our map, you see there are 2 large islands, and they are called Saaremaa and Hiiumaa, and they are on western coast. So it's usually like 3 hours drive to get there, but these are really nice, peaceful places to see. There are only like 20,000 inhabitants on Saaremaa and 10,000 on Hiiumaa, so it's like getting back in time, old peaceful places to see around. But it's usually like a tour, and you can take excursions, or you can make soap there, visit some workshops, more learning about culture and history.
Thank you, Riina. And our last question is to you, Liisa. What are the current restrictions for holding events in Estonia right now?
No, at the moment, time is really, really difficult. Let's say that it's possible to organize the local events, not the international at the moment, I would say. Or do you want to add something, Riina?
No, it's like we never really know what's going to happen. At the moment, actually, events are allowed in Estonia, up to 250, I think is the current situation in indoors. We don't know when the restrictions will change. And as with all the quarantines, actually no international visitors, they don't come in right now. And there was a question, I saw it earlier, about what kind of groups you'd like to attract to Estonia. And I think we need to address this one as well. It's not a poor incentive destination. It's more like meetings plus some kind of activities. For most of clients who come from Europe, Central Europe, it's a new destination. They've never been here before, so it's kind of a wow factor for them as well to see, oh wow, I didn't know it's so interesting, it's so beautiful, so diverse. And usually, as I was mentioning, we get many digital subject-related events, as we even hosted European Society of Cardiology digital summit here in Estonia. So anything you have related to digital in mind, they all want to come here to see this nice wonderland. And also for startups, actually Estonia is the leading country in the world per startups per capita. So lots of IT events as well, I would say.
Thank you, Riina. And thank you all for these great questions. Of course, we will answer any questions you might have later via email, so feel free to contact us also after the webinar. But as I promised in the beginning, that in the end of the webinar, we will have a prize draw. So we have come to the conclusion of our event, and therefore I'm happy to let you know that we have put together a truly exclusive prize that includes 3 nights stay and a tailor-made program of top Estonian experiences for 2 persons to take place next year when traveling is possible again. All of you who are registered for the webinar today, you were automatically qualified to participate this prize draw. So can I please have the names rolling on the screen so that the Fortuna can pick this one lucky winner? So we have all the delegates here attending online, and now I say stop. Oh. Congratulations! Katharina Fischer is our lucky winner today. We will contact you together with our team directly to finalize, to agree the details of your trip, and we really look forward to hosting you in Estonia, hopefully very soon. But Liisa, for the final words, over to you.
Time is flying, as they say in a good company, like here with you today. So it's time to wrap it up for now. So we truly hope that you got some new, interesting ideas, what Estonia has to offer for you. Until we can really meet face-to-face again, let's stay in contact via social media, and you can always visit our websites. If you have any questions now or in the future, then don't hesitate to reach at us, visit Estonia and Estonian Convention Bureau. We hope that you and your families are and stay healthy. This is the most important. Of course, these Christmas holidays will be totally different than previous years, but we can take most out of it. Stay safe and stay happy.
Thank you for being with us.
And we are looking forward to seeing you face to face very, very soon. Have a nice Christmas holidays.
Cheers.
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 Thank you, girls. It's been a success.